Alright, what's up? You know what I mean? I'm just gonna jump right into this. You know what I'm saying? You see it, this is a docket number, Superior Court. You know what I'm saying? James B. Nutter is a reverse mortgage company. Howard was my pops. You know what I mean? This is New Haven. This is the paper that I put in Friday. You know what I mean? Still fighting for, you know what I'm saying, the rights to my properties. You know what I'm saying? Through birthright inheritance, you heard? So check this out. I'm just going to read this little short 3-page thing for you real quick just to put you on what's going on, update the family that's concerned about this, you heard? So here I go. I am before this court by way of special appearance of propria persona with and without waiving any rights, remedies, or defenses, statutory or procedural. As the, you know what I'm saying, as the representation of the Howard Raymond Stellmacher estate beneficiary, secured party, creditor, holder in due course of this security. UCC at 8-105, Notice of Adverse Claim. A person has notice of adverse claim if the person knows of the adverse claim, the person is aware of the fact significant to indicate that there is a significant probability that the adverse claim exists and deliberately avoids information that would establish the existence of an adverse claim, like the 1099A form or the 8281. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework, find out what they are. I'll give you a little information. The A is for abandonment. They filing abandonment. I'm saying they filing abandonment papers on your estate, and then they're claiming the equity out of your estate, and they're charging you for the, you know what I'm saying, the taxes. You understand that? So you got to step up and make your claim. You know what I'm saying, to protect your, you know. Article 3, Section 2, standing is a threshold issue. You know what I'm saying? Can the court provide validation of subject matter of the location of the saying geographical location known as 110 Sheldon Terrace and the geographical location known as New Haven, Connecticut? Who owns the security? Howard Raymond Stellmacher. Here's holder in due course. Power of Appointment Act 1951 allows me to authorize me to appoint you as a trustee and give you the abilities to settle all encumbrances and discharge all debts and settle the account and close the Sesta Trust. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling people, you know what I'm saying, do your homework about, you know what I'm saying, public law 73-10, chapter 48, section 48, paragraph 112. Do your homework. You know what I mean? There's no money. You know what I'm saying? The money was taken when they took the gold from the people back in 1933 by your President Roosevelt, Executive Order 6102. Do your homework. Can the court have the attorney provide the OID for the estate for validation? The OID, they're claiming your shit, you know what I mean, and making you pay. UCC at 28-3-105, when presentment, notice of dishonor, and protest, necessaries or permissible. Unless excused, section 28-3-511. Notice of any dishonor is necessary to charge any endorser. If the case of any draw or the acceptor of a draft payable by a bank or the maker of a note payable at a bank, notice of any dishonor is necessary, but failure to give such notice discharge such drawer, accepts or maker only as stated in section 28-3-502. You know what I'm saying? 1B3. Unless excused, section 28-3-511, protest of any dishonor is necessary to charge the drawer and endorses any draft which its face appears to be drawn or payable outside of the state and territories of the United States and the district. The holder may, at his option, make protest of any dishonor and any other instrument, and in the case of a foreign draft may be insolvency. Let the record reflect that the attorney for James B. Nutter never provided full disclosure to the defendant, Howard Raymond Stellmacher. Where are the H8 and H9 papers for rights to rescission? According to investment contract 4-102, applicability governed by Article 8, securities making me an undisclosed third party to the estate under the protections and or provisions of being adhered to the estate under the statutes of fraud. 12 CFR 226.23, I'm saying rights to recession. H, section H, special rules for foreclosure, rights to rescind. After initiation of foreclosure of the consumer, and see when I put it over there somewhere, something blinked up, that lets you know that, you know what I'm saying, there you go. See, law, Cornell Education Definitions Index. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? This ain't my opinion. This is their shit. You heard? So, you know, that's why I say you better get out your homework. But back to the program at hand. You know what I'm saying? The consumer shall have the right to rescind the transaction if a mortgage broker fee that should have been included in the financial charge was not included, or the creditor did not provide the properly completed appropriate form in Appendix H of the part of the substantially similar notice of rescission. See, I'm saying they don't put this into your paperwork to show you, I'm saying, of all the options that you have. So that makes it not full disclosure. You heard? You know what I mean? And that's make it how you hit them with the, you know what I'm saying, not fraud, but a constructive fraud. Because, you know what I'm saying, they had to put it together to build up the fraud. So you just can't say fraud, because fraud, you know what I'm saying, will be a myth, because all the information is out here provided for you to protect yourself, but you just refuse to do your homework. So don't blame it on them, blame it on you. The government is perfect. You just ignorant of the law. My bad, I just have to tell you. Back to the program at hand. The term material disclosure means the required disclosure of annual percentage rate and finance charge, the amount finance, the total of payment, the payment schedule, and disclosure and limitations referred in to 226.32c and D and 226.35b2. You know what I'm saying? That's the 1099 OID, the 1096, the W9, the W4, the W2, the 1097, the 1098. You know what I'm saying? The 1098A, the 1099 miscellaneous. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of tax forms. You know what I mean? But it's not that complicated once you start journeying down the pattern. I'm saying this path, you heard? So, effects of rescission. When a consumer rescinds a contract, the security interest giving rise to the right to rescission becomes void, and the consumer shall not be liable for any amount, including any finance charge. You know what I'm saying? Read that until you understand that. You know what I'm saying? Section 42A1-105, severability. If any provision of clause of this title in the application of any person's circumstances is held invalid, the invalidity does not affect other provisions or applications of this title which can be given effect without the invalid provisions or application, and to this end, the provisions of this title are servable. Now, I mean, you can't read, well, neither could I. How about that? You know what I'm saying? At Section 4102 of the Uniform Commercial Code, applicability. You know what I'm saying? To the extent that items within the article are also within Article 3 and Article 8, they are subject to those articles. If there's a conflict, this article governs Article 3, but Article 8 governs this article. You get it? You know what I mean? They got you fighting in court in the wrong jurisdiction, and you not waiving the issue, letting them slide because you ain't do your homework. You know what I mean? I'm doing my homework. And this is why I can say that I'm still in my shit 3 years after I ain't paid nothing, and my people ain't fucking with me because I was showing them how they suckers, you know what I'm saying, by keep giving up their bread. So now rather than, you know what I'm saying, let me expose them, they get away from me. Understand that, you know what I mean? I ain't mad at nobody. I'm just doing what I gotta do to make sure that my parents, you know what I'm saying, my parents' equity just don't go down the tubes, or like how they say, you know what I'm saying, down, you know what I'm saying, in vain. You know what I'm saying? You can't get to the kingdom, you know what I'm saying, disrespecting your parents, you heard? So you know what I mean? When you went across, you know what I'm saying, when you went across their wishes, you disrespected your people, and now you're on the pattern sliding down the tubes. Me, I'm just saying, I'm just standing here on my ass fighting, you know what I'm saying, with paperwork, costing me no money, just time alone, and I'm still in my shit with my shit, and they ain't gave up shit. You know what I mean? I got paperwork right here to prove what the fuck I'm talking about. Excuse for such vulgar language, but you know what I mean? They hard-headed, you know what I mean? And I'm mad about it. Because, you know what I mean, I love my family, you know what I'm saying, but I can't sit there and just let you cross me up and then act like we cool. I'm saying we outgrew that. We outgrew those rules, you heard? But back to my program, because, you know what I mean, I ain't supposed to be up out here spaz, and I'm supposed to be showing you something, you know what I mean, that makes a lot of sense if you apply it. You know what I'm saying? And those cents turns to dollars, and those dollars turn to happiness, and the happiness turns to ever after. You heard? So back to this. Okay, so I did applicability, you know what I'm saying? But just in case, yeah, that was the same because I went off on that because Article 8 and you ain't doing your homework. You know what I'm saying? The liability of a bank for an action for a non-action with respect to the item handled by it for a purpose of presentment, payment, or collection is governed by law or the place where the bank is located. In the case of an action or non-action by or at a branch or separate from a public bank, its liability, its liability is governed by the law of the place where the branch is separated office is located. Sometimes I get a little confused with the reading because in my mind I'm thinking about the next plot I want to take you to try to put you onto some information, so I'm distracted with information that I'm trying to provide for you while I'm providing information for you to make it at a two-time deal. Win-win for everybody. Get it? You know what I'm saying? 4102 applicability. You know what I'm saying? To the extent of that item with the articles are also with Article 3 and 8, they are subject to those articles if they are, if there's a conflict, the article governs Article 3, but Article 8 governs this article. So I guess I repeat myself and I could take that out. You know what I mean? 4102, 4102, you know what I'm saying? B, you know what I'm saying? The ability, you know what I mean? Located. So A, matter of fact, so I can just do this. Do this right here, right now. Bang, bang, and then I gotta correct it. You know what I'm saying? How can a mortgage be in default when according to the deed of trust under penalties of, you know what I'm saying, states that if any money is available at maturity on the note, I certify on the penalties of perjury under the law, you know what I'm saying, of the state of Connecticut that the foregoing paragraph information is true. You know what I mean? Bang, 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 bang. The beneficial owner of the saying Sestaki Trust, you know what I'm saying, to English, so Jewish, secure product credit, you know what I'm saying, phone number, all that shit, certification, bang. Alright, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to run through that real quick. But real quick while I got you, let me just show you some shit right quick. Safari, bang, new window, bang, Google, bring it up. You know what I mean? Let me type this one, you know what I'm saying? Because I keep telling y'all, but y'all don't want to believe me. So I got to show you, you know what I mean, what I be talking about. I'm going to just put this up in your face like this. You know what I'm saying? PUBLICLAW 73 10 48 comma 48 comma 112 bomb. Right? You know what I'm saying? Public law, redeem the truth. You know what I'm saying? Discharge. I'm gonna go right down here. Petition, discharge debt. You know what I mean? All of these are, you know what I'm saying? All of these. Let me see. United States District Court, public law, debt, discharging debt. All right, we can't open it on that one because you know Mac is getting old. You heard? But I just called for this. Well, I'm about to order this. This to upgrade this shit. But public law, you know what I'm saying, that they don't want you to know. You know what I mean? House Joint Resolution, in Public Law 73, law that governs electronic transfers. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Law that governs electronic funds, transfer instruments, and money. The federal government took our lawful money out of the circulation in 1933, but Congress had to provide the people a remedy. Public Law, Chapter 4840, Statute 112, under House Joint Resolution 112, is that remedy, and in part series that the federal government will discharge all our debts. Say that again. The government will discharge all our debt. Who? The federal government will discharge all our debts, public and private, dollar for dollar. This has been one of the best kept secrets in bankrupt nation. America is bankrupt. They've been bankrupt since 1871. They took everything, including all property and titles of property, and left us only with the ability to discharge debt and create money through our signature. And they never bothered to tell us. We create money when we apply for bank loans and with our signature. It is our signature and our credit, you know what I'm saying, and our ability to work that creates the money, an account that has been in the case. I'm saying this has been the case since 1933. I'm sorry I get a little distracted because, you know, I've been telling you people this and you ain't trying to hear me though, and you looking at me like I'm crazy while I'm still living in my house not giving up nothing. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, keep calling me bugged out while I smoke my weed. You know I love my weed. You know what I mean? So hey, I'ma smoke some weed and sit on my ass, collect this bread and eat. You heard? Just like straight like that. You know what I mean? You heard me? Want me to say it again? I'm going to sit on my ass, smoke this weed, collect my cash, and eat. You heard? Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? They took everything. What they take, they took everything. What they take, they took everything, including all property, all property and titles of property. So you think you live in your house and you're paying a mortgage and you're paying property taxes and you're paying all this other shit to be in that house, and you acting like you own something that you don't own. Why? Because they took everything, including all property and titles to property, making you a sophisticated tenant, giving you, giving them $5 to $10 to $20,000 a year, you know what I'm saying, after your house is paid off, you know what I'm saying, when you was giving $5 to $10 to $15 to $20,000 a year while you was paying for your house. So you ain't saying nothing changed. You're a sophisticated tenant, you know what I mean. You got a landlord, and that happens to be the bank, the federal government, who took all your shit, you know what I'm saying, back then, and you still giving them all the extra shit because you don't refuse to study law. What that say? House Joint Resolution 192 and Public Law 73-10. You know what I mean? So back down here, we create money when we apply to our bank loans. Let me break that down for you. When you walk into a bank and you give them your social security number, your date of birth, and your signature, you just created a negotiable instrument. They go in the back room and create an account on your, in your name, with your information that you just provided for them, making that piece of paper the negotiable instrument, turning it into a cash value of whatever the amount that you decide to give them, you know what I mean? And then they open an account in your name with that amount, and then they transfer your check, and you sign the check and deposit it into your account, and then you promise to pay back the loan that you created out of your own money. And this is how they're playing you, you know what I mean? And this is how you're mad at me, because I'm not going for the okie doke just like you. So you know what I mean? But don't get mad at me, get like me, so you can sit on your ass, smoke weed all day, collect money, and eat, you heard? Legally. You know what I'm saying? Secure credit type shit. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna be a secure creditor acting like a debtor? You know what I mean? Running around here like a chicken with your head chopped off, doing whatever they say is okay for you to do, not listening to yourself, knowing that you're going against yourself. You know what I'm saying? And like my man say, the same person that you pray to for answers is the same person that answers the answers, meaning the consciousness of your own self is what create the manifestation of what you live and exist in these days today. You heard? So stop blaming it on everybody else and get off your ass and get on your homework. And I'm gonna read this last little chapter, and then we're gonna go on about our business and act like I ain't never seen you. You heard? So here we go. We create money when we apply for bank loans with our signatures. It is our signature and credit, you know what I'm saying, and our ability to work that creates the money of the account. And this has been the case since 1933. The banks have a monopoly to our credit, and for this service they charge principal and interest on non-existent money, all the time, giving the impression they lent us their money. And this is fraud, because they never reveal where the money came from. No full disclosure. You know what I mean? A contract has to have full disclosure, consent, you know what I mean, and voluntarily. You know what I'm saying? So since they didn't give you all the information, they fronted on you, and the contract is void, and you're letting them eat off you because you don't know nothing. I ain't even hurt your feelings, but I'm just telling you what it is. I want you to get up and get out and do something. Get like how homegirl say, you got to get up, get out, and do something. This is true for credit card accounts and mortgages. I had paid my credit card off one time like that, you know what I mean? But then they saying they did their little wiggle jiggle and they rejected it, and my credit score went back down. But then I worked my credit score right back up, you know what I mean? And now, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be on some other shit, because you know this is what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? I'm about trying to come up with this information to help my people out as I struggle along. You heard? House Joint Resolution, 73rd Congress, Session 1, Chapter 48 and 49, June 5th, 6th, 1933. House Joint Resolution 192, 1491, Public Law 148, Stat 1, confirmed in Perry versus U.S. 1935, 294, U.S. 330-381, 79 LED, lowercase d, 912, as well as Title 31, United States Code, USC 511, 519, saying 511 to 511.9, and again 12 USC 95A. When when a government goes bankrupt, it loses its sovereignty. You know what I mean? So now, but you really can't use this case. You're saying you can bring it up, but it really don't hold as much weight as it did back in the day before 1938. Because in 1938, you know what I'm saying, the railroad versus Erie changed the whole situation. You know what I mean? And then they went from common law to admiralty, maritime law, and policy, and you know what I'm saying, statutes and codes and things like that. So when you step up into the court, you don't know what you're doing. If you didn't put no special appearance in, you're trespassing. I haven't been to none of these cases. I haven't been downtown talking to them people up in their faces and none of that. I just fax my little paperwork right here from my little fax machine, you know what I mean? And I can sit on my ass and smoke my weed while I'm doing. How they say, I was smoking OG Kush when I did that. And you know how I smoke. I smoke like down south. I got my merge, you heard? I'm about to spark it up right now. So, hey, peace, fam. I just wanted to drop this off for you. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, I ain't got no choice but to try to look out for my people. Why? Because I love y'all. One.